I'm curious, with your melee-focused build, how many attempts did it take you, roughly, or how long? I'm just wondering how much of an easier time I had with my cheesy kunai bullshit. Ooh, I wonder if that katana is any good. Probably not worth using for me since I want to keep my current katana for the set bonuses, but I'm curious. Oh fuck, I have way too many items. I'll clear them out later on my own time though. Not exactly the most exciting thing to watch. So that's the next main mission. And then we have another sub-mission. We're getting some good Tonfa, it looks like. Let's just do the main mission though. And I should use some of these Ochoko cups I have burning in my inventory. Oh, it only took you 3 or 4 tries. So you're clearly better at the game than I am, not that that's a surprise. This game is so fast, and I'm not good at fast games as much as I'd like to be. Alright, so this is the supposed incredibly long, too long stage. Let's see if that ends up being true. Alright, I should see if I can level up here. Actually put that M-Rider I'm picking up to use. Or M-Rider, I think is the pronunciation the game uses. Oh, I'm just barely off. Okay. I'm gonna use some of the items in my inventory then. Holy crap, speaking of M-Rider, wow. Of course they included a new tier of M-Rider giving items. I wish I had noticed I had picked these up beforehand. These would have helped a lot. That's what I get for not paying attention to the items I'm picking up and just assuming they wouldn't be of use to me. Well, I'll keep those in mind if that arrow gimmick ends up showing up again, but I get the feeling it's not going to. Just a hunch. Oh. That's who noticed me. You a human? I think you're a human. That means you're pretty easily fouled with arrows. Yeah, I really need to upgrade my bow. It's, it's a little bit weak. Oh, this is a big underground area. I'm totally gonna end up getting lost here, aren't I? Great. That's a trap. A trap that I might be able to make use of, depending on what enemies I end up encountering. There's another trap. Oh, hello, don't think I don't see you. What the oh, okay, it's one of those slime enemies from before. Just with a whole bunch of weapons sticking in it. And maybe some new attacks? Yeah, it's a bit more vigorous than the previous varieties. God, yeah, in terms of new enemies being introduced, this DLC is really disappointing. Even more so than the first DLC, which wasn't all that great. Because at least the new enemies introduced in the first DLC were pretty distinct. But all of the new enemies I've seen thus far, except for the dogs, I guess, now that I think about it, have just been slightly varied versions of older enemies, which is kind of disappointing. I'm gonna echo that sentiment I had before of I would much rather they used whatever development resources that they use in designing the new difficulties, and instead funnel that towards designing more enemies, even if they had to get rid of the entirety of the new difficulty mode and it only let them add one more new enemy. That would be worthwhile to me. And I think that would be a better choice overall, but that's clearly not what they've decided to go with. Yep, it's another big boy, as always. Okay, wow. I honestly didn't expect to be one-shot there. It's my bad for not using the one-up scroll. That's odd. The bestiary only showing that you died 0 times the Sasuke, yet you clearly experienced deaths. That just sounds like a glitch. Actually, maybe I should check out my bestiary, see what it says. Ah, damn it, I didn't do the standing one, which is the one that looks so cool. I'm gonna finish you off with kunai. I think that'll work better for me. Yep. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot, but the Tanfa actually have a god parry similar to the katana. I forgot because if I can actually show it off, it's not all that useful. Rather than throwing an enemy to the ground, doing a bunch of damage, and letting you do a finishing blow, or whatever the hell it's called. Instead, you just end up doing some follow-up attacks that don't really do all that much damage. I mean, I guess it's an option for you to use in a fight, but it doesn't seem worthwhile. Like, there don't seem to be any obvious combos you can do with it. Yeah, see, that's the most you can do is that jumping attack. I've tried doing a plunging attack from that upwards attack, but it doesn't ever seem to work. What? Okay, I had a bit of a delay to my attacks there for some reason. I forget, can I see the bestiary from inside of a stage? No, I think I have to be on the world map for that. I'll try and remember to check that after beating the stage. Oh, I forgot about that trap. Actually came in handy for me. I'm sorry, doggo. I had no choice. Oh, it is under inverted enemies. I'm as blind as usual. Where is it exactly? People? No. Because this just seems to be the lower thing. I'm pretty sure you can only do it from the world map unless I'm just missing something. Yeah, and I'm just gonna bring out the katana. I did want to use the Tanfa more, but it's clearly not working well for me, so I might as well just do what is actually effective. There's clearly gonna be a big fight here. Oh, it's one of those. This is actually pretty similar to a room from Ninja Gaiden, now that I think about it. Where it's just a constant spiral and enemies ambushing you as you make your way up. Looks like it's just Cannoneers so far. Human characters are under character directory. Well, as soon as I get a moment's peace, I'll try that out. Okay, now is as good a time as any to use my living weapon, and I knock that guy off. Perfect. Oh, I didn't do the finishing blow, critical blow, whatever it's called. Great, that actually worked out to my entire disadvantage. Somehow I survived that, though. Don't ask me how. How the hell do these guys get to fire their cannons so quickly? That is so unfair. Oh, this is a tough boy. This is like a mini boss. Oh, and we have the return of the stretchy neck yokai. Great. Because that was exactly what this DLC needed was more reused enemies. Crap, really don't want to die to this dude. There we go. Christ, the damage with my sword is so bad. Like, yes, he's a mini-boss, but that's still surprisingly low. Alright, let me check under embedded memories once again. Yeah, I don't have a character directory here, unless you mean people, but... It's all, oh, maybe... No, yep. Yeah, like, these are the only categories I have, these three here. Tutorial, people, and background. Okay, second to last option. Yes, I'm right here. Second to last option in the menu. I'm moving the D-pad all around. There's nothing else here aside from these three categories. I can barely even tell what's going on here. Nope, I'm just gonna ignore them. If they're not gonna notice me, I'm not gonna notice them. You could swear that you saw it on my screen. Okay, let's... Maybe it's under a different heading then, because titles... Yep, this is just the, kind of multiplayer ranking sort of stuff. Stats, skill customization, skills, items, equipment, game options, and rid of memories, which again is just these three categories here. I think you were just seeing things. Oh no, I have 108 elixirs. That's a bad omen if I'm playing a Japanese game. Fucking love that spinning attack animation. Like, ninja dogs would be great even without that, but that just makes them even better. This is a really rude encounter. Hey, there's that wombo combo. I haven't really had a chance to use that yet. Key break, into EI strike, into finishing blow. One of the more satisfying things you can do with the katana. Okay, rifleman and cannoneer. Just gonna lame this out, I think. If I can actually get lock on to work for me. There we go. Oh, see, now these enemies are much more my speed. Not literally speed, but the fact that they actually have a reasonable amount of health means they're not a huge pain in the ass to take down. Okay, well, I'm inside the fortress, so that's a good sign. That means I've clearly made some progress. Lord knows how big this fortress ends up being. I'll just be heading to that white dot on the map. Or radar, rather. Oh great, well if we're having shortcuts like that, this is probably going to be longer than I thought. Doubly so if I'm heading back into underground areas. Hopefully I'm not going backwards. Oh, it's a shortcut, I guess. To the big rotating room, maybe? I guess this must be... Oh, I know where I am. This is all the way back to the beginning. Not sure what the point of that is, considering I had that shrine that was close enough, but... Maybe it'll come in useful. Okay, maybe I don't need to bother with this dude. I just want to get back up this ladder. There we go. Oh, is 108 not a number with negative connotations? Are you saying that anime has lied to me? Perish the thought. Anime is life. Anime is blood. Anime is truth. Clearly you are a liar, trying to lead me on the wrong path. And I shall trust your advice no longer. Yeah, I think these guys might actually have slightly different movesets than the similar enemies from the base game. I think that's why I'm being a bit less good at the parrying. Or maybe they're identical and I'm just bad. It's always a possibility. Fight me. Mano a mano. Sword to sword. Parry to parry. No, I said parry to parry. You let me parry first, and then I'll let you parry afterward. There we go, see? That's fair, isn't it? Yep, just heading towards the white mark. White is good, white is light, white is right. I'm not being racist, I swear. Okay, hello. Oh, I see what's going on here. Fortunately, you didn't exactly set up this arena all that well. I can kind of prevent the arrow dudes from being an issue. Yeah, I don't blame him for using that technique. Okay, I guess it is going to be an issue. Oh, great, and even clapped me to death. Yeah, I forget what technique that's called, but it's one of the best ones you can use when you're using the dual cats. Oh neat, it's a sacred number in Buddhism, 108. A lot of prayer beads apparently have 108 beads. I wonder then what resulted in it being used in some pop culture anime stuff as a negative thing. Like, the one example I can remember off the top of my head, because of just how dumb of a decision it was maybe this is actually inaccurate then, but I was always led to believe that the Death Note manga ended on chapter 108. And the author did that specifically because of negative connotations or something like that. And that's actually what resulted in the Death Note manga just kind of dragging on, at least compared to the anime. If we have any lessons... Christ, that did way more damage than I expected. If we have any lessons to be learned here, it's that, as it turns out, and this is very surprising, I know, but pop culture is often inaccurate and not actually reflective of a culture's actual meaningful culture. I know it's a bit of a truth bomb, but something you have to keep in mind. I'm not really sure how to end that bit, but there we go. It's done. Wait, am I heading the right way? Layout's confusing enough. Yeah, this is the right way. So I should just be able to run past everything since the gate closes behind me. If I can actually remember to use one of these cat locking scrolls. Oh wait, it doesn't actually close behind. I thought it did. I have made a mistake. Neato. You learn something new every day then. All of a sudden, all of this suffering I've been doing streaming this game is suddenly worth it. I still probably can avoid most of the enemies. They do leash fairly quickly. Yeah, see? These are the only ones I don't need to take down, I think. In fact, even then, I might still be able to avoid some of them. How the hell are you so accurate? Stop that. That is so unfair. Anyway, if I go the right ways, I might be able to avoid fighting some of these. This is a sneaking mission. Okay, let's try this again. He's gonna do that, avoid that, and times that going for the parries. Oh, great. He actually does damage through block, I'm pretty sure. That's why he was doing damage to me there. That's great. That means if I don't do a successful parry, I'm basically going to get owned. Please change your stance. That would help us both. It would give you more practice with your less familiar stances, and it would make me kill you easier. And that way we both win, right? That's how logic works. I wonder if I can actually just cheese him with kunai. Hey, there you go. Don't know why I didn't think of that before. Oh, and those guys apparently just gave up. Okay. They saw what I did to their commander and were like, you know what, we're just gonna let him go. Wait a minute, there's a shrine up there? No, it's faded out, so it either has to be further up or below me. And since I don't see one, it must be below me. Okay, I'm skipping Kodama. At this point, I'm just gonna go after them later. I just want to be done with this level. Christ, though, it does seem like I have a fair bit further to go if there were still shortcuts like that. Alright, well, there's possibly a shrine deeper below, so I guess descending down the well is a good idea. See, the great thing is that even if you get hit when opening a door, it still ends up being mostly opened. Or at least the part of the animation that you get hidden is completed. Oh, is this actually the shrine I was at before, or is it a new one? I'll have to explore a little bit more to be sure. Wow, why do you have so much health? This must be one of those enemies that talks after death, one of the important ones. You know, I'm gonna win this war of attrition, right? You sure you don't want to try anything else before I kill you? Okay. Yeah, I might as well rest here. Actually level up once or twice. I get a slight bonus to my ninjutsu power if I raise skill. Not nearly as much as dex, though. Oh dear, 98 elixirs. Really starting to worry I might end up running out at this rate. Hi. Bye. Yeah, like, just deciding to run past all the enemies is nothing new in a Souls-like game for me. But rarely does it happen this quickly. That just goes to show you the issues this game has with its enemy design. The biggest one, of course, being the lack of enemy variety. I fought these guys so many times that just fighting them again isn't really all that exciting. And I just kind of want to get past them to fight the bosses who are actually interesting. Oh, this is an important person. I'll kill them, I guess. Let me just deal with his buddy first. There we go. Oh, great. He's one of those buffing ones, because of course he is. I'll try and do a weakness talisman as soon as I get the chance. I don't think that one's parryable. Ooh, perfect. Oh, damn it, I did the order of sequences. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Seriously, that was like straight up double my maximum health. That is a bit much. Even as a fast, agile, not very defensive character, I really think I should be able to withstand one hit. At least if it's not a super big one. Oh, is a Chivo for killing all these special guys? Well, I honestly don't care about that. If that one ended up following me up here again, I might try and take him down, but otherwise I really don't care. I probably missed one by now anyway, so I'm not getting the achievement. Yeah, you can just stay down there. It looks like I might be close to the end. Maybe? I hope. You another big enemy? Oh, look at that frame rate. Oh. Usually that frame rate drop in animation isn't supposed to happen that close, but I guess it glitched out a little. This guy guy must feel really embarrassed. Oh wow, I actually got a smithing text for taking him down. I guess they've gotten better about actually giving you smithing text and not forcing you to just farm one enemy over and over. Of course, it's not like they've made that change to the base game where if you want some of these smithing texts, that is in fact what you have to do. Great design, that. Oh, wait. Might as well pick up this Kodama with things being as calm as they are. Never mind, I guess they're not that calm. Oh no, it looks like my goal is fairly close, but I'm gonna have to go around the long way, damn it. Another talkative one. Oh my god, that is an amazing axe. I don't even use axes, and I want that just as part of my collection. Look at that thing. That is an amazing model. Holy shit, that is one of the coolest weapons I've seen in this game. Fucking A. Can I just cheese him to death? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. And that's why I love kunai builds. You know what, I'm gonna go and kill that previous one just on the off chance that I haven't missed any other than that one. I would like that achievement, and I probably will go for that at some point. Assuming I feel at all like playing this after this stream. Can I just draw you? Kind of. It looks like the other's staying back. You know what, just gonna bring out my living weapon really quickly here and then put it away. I just want my kunai restored somewhat. Hey there, buddy boy. Oh no! Thank God for my 1-up scrolls. I'm just gonna get away for a second while I heal up. No, that means you can't chase after me. That's breaking the rules. You're breaking the rules. This is no fair. That may have been a bad time to use that talisman. It worked out though. God, I love how the weakness talisman basically doubles the damage that you deal. That is one thing I do like about the combat overall in this game, is it actually gives you a reason to use all the various assorted items you can pick up from the magic and ninjutsu skill trees. Ah, shit, really? I already missed another one? Oh well, too bad. I'm not gonna go back any further in search of that. Good lord, another shrine? Okay, because I still have a fair ways to go then. You were right, this level is pretty long. I still like it better than the previous one though, because there's no bullshit gimmick. I wonder if this is gonna have another one of those mid-boss fights. Like the second mission in the first DLC had. Wouldn't surprise me. I just drag one of you. Hey, I can. What do you know? Oh! Okay, well, Mr. Vento, I think your name was? I didn't quite catch it. You certainly are skilled. Alright, let's try that, but this time with a little bit less bad gameplay, shall we call it? Oh great, now I brought both of them. Ugh. You know, one other thing I'll give them with a lot of these new humanoid NPCs is they're actually using a lot more of the skills you can get. Like that one using the EI strike, that's that multi-hitting one. I don't think I've seen enemies in the base game use that all that much. And it does add a little bit more of a variety, which is nice. I also like how quick this guy is with his bow. That's what ended up killing me there because I didn't really expect him to do that. One more parry and I'll have it. Oh damn, I am near the end. Perfect. Apparently I skipped half the level by just running through it. I'm guessing it's mostly like upper areas that I've skipped. The places where those guys are shooting me from. I'm guessing I can go up there. Yeah, I'll enjoy that later on my own time when I'm going through and getting that Chivo if I do end up doing that. I just kind of lost most of my enthusiasm for playing this game after that gimmick in the first stage. Like, that's just really put me in a bad mood. Which is a shame because this level here is actually pretty enjoyable on the whole. Like, there's no bad gimmicks, the fights are decently spaced and decently designed. You can actually end up cheesing enemies and dragging one or a few of them out of a group. The only really bad thing about it is the overall lack of enemy variety, but the base game had that as well, so it's something I'm used to.
Maria's around here somewhere. Maria dono ni wa o hikitori negatta. Shinzuru mono ga chigau no de na. Washi wa Sekigahara ni chitta chichi ni narai. Mizukara no gi o tsuranuku.
Oh no, he has a wife who is his guardian spirit too. Clearly he is William's true foe. Oh damn, and a horse. That's actually badass. I like that. I like that they've actually made that a consistent thing now, people with two guardian spirits, since they introduced that in the second DLC. First DLC. Okay, this guy looks like he's gonna be interesting. He has a fucking energy gun. That's pretty cool. And that bullshit, whatever the hell that was. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to parry this dude. I'm pretty sure you can't parry living weapons, period, anyway. I'm gonna have to get rid of his stamina if I want to even have the chance of going for that. Okay! This guy is pretty tough. Oh, I just realized this is the guy for whom the Sanada Crimson set is named. Finally, I have someone to blame for that ridiculously popular set. The only thing 90% of Revenants wear. Alright, well, got rid of his living weapon. Gives me a chance. Okay. He is a Dragoon as well. Kunai Cheese is not going to work. I didn't expect it to. Yep, then he has his fire gun spam. Yeah, it seems to be a consistent issue with that sort of attack, where bosses end up leaping up into the air and then landing near you. The hitboxes always end up lingering for a little bit, and it ends up making them feel a bit bullshit. Example from the base game being the giant toad boss fight. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, god damn it. Am I... No, wait, I did unlock a shortcut, thank god. For a second there, I thought I was going to have to go through a lot more bullshit. But nope, this game is consistently good with its boss runs. Oh, no, you're right. Wait, is this one of the pre-order sets? I thought that was the, one of the more common Revenant sets that you see people wearing. Maybe it's both of those things, I don't quite recall. Yep, 3 spear strikes, and I'm dead. I swear, it's like 50-50 whether you actually manage to do a successful plunging attack from reviving like that. I always go for it anyway because I'm a gambling sort of person. Red demon set, right, that's the common one. But this one, yeah, this is one of the pre-order sets. Along with the Nioh armor and, was there one other? I think that was it. Nioh for heavy and then Sanada Crimson for light. I wonder if you can actually get it from him, and thus people who didn't have the pre-order DLC can actually now get it without having to farm evidence, because that's cool. I don't like... This guy is owning me. I don't like it when stuff is locked purely to a DLC, especially pre-order bullshit DLC. That is one of the worst things in modern gaming. Actually, wait, no, that's completely not true. That is far from one of the worst things, but it's one of the more annoying things, I'll say. I think I mentioned this before, but I went into this DLC with the expectation I might be able to cheese it with my kunai build. And oh, how wrong I was. I was really hoping it would just let me carve my way through the bosses, but no such luck. I guess I'm just gonna have to learn this guy's movesets and learn when I can actually safely attack. Oh, he only did 2 strikes, so he only does the 3rd if you're far enough away, and dead. At least his ki doesn't actually recover when he's using his living weapon. That is convenient. Alright, now he's using his waifu, and that means he's doubly dangerous. Oh, but he's in the air, and that is my domain when I have kunai. As long as I time my attacks well, that is. Wow, surprisingly, it turns out that waifu power is actually weaker than the other Guardian Spirit. I was not expecting that. Actually, now that I think about it, he might not be as dangerous as I initially thought. Tricky to get a Crusher achievement for, definitely, but just for beating, it's actually not that bad because you can actually block a lot of his stuff. He doesn't do all that much ki damage, surprisingly. Kind of want to lame it out with the kunai, but he's too adept with his blocking. And, oh, nope, not quite enough ki damage. Almost. Oh. No, no, no. I'm not dying here. Thank God for that clan bonus I have. That's what saved me there. How are you supposed to avoid that? Maybe you'll avoid it if you get closer to him. It looked like there might have been an Eye of the Storm thing going on there. Maybe I was undervaluing waifu power. It is clearly quite strong this time. Oh no, come on. But not strong enough. I beat him. That was actually a really fun fight. Why does that keep happening? It is so weird. Oh, hello B-Man. Hello Betamax Hipster. You're just in time for what I think is the end of the DLC. I've been told that there's 2 main missions, so I think I might have just beaten it. I'm hoping though that there's gonna be like a 3rd boss fight. I'm really hoping for a rematch with Lady Maria from the first DLC. Yeah, it's basically my opinion. Sasuke is definitely way more difficult. I would have spent so long at him if I didn't just cheese him with kunai. But Sanada has that anime flair thing going for him. But with the crazy Pegasus, all the leaping into the air like a dragoon, the floating. It's kind of like the difference between, if I'm gonna make yet another Dark Souls comparison, Lady Maria and the Orphan of Cause. Orphan of Cause is far and away a more difficult fight, but people tend to remember Lady Maria better, just because of the aesthetics of her fight. Yes, you've had perfect timing, Betamax Hipster. There might be more though, we'll see after this cutscene's over. Oh, speak of the devil. Ah, damn it, she's running away. Yeah, I did see that, the submission that's a rematch with Date Masamune. I might actually do that. I was really hoping for another boss fight, and that one was surprisingly easy, so I wouldn't mind a more difficult one. I'm curious to see if they've made Masamune any different, any more difficult, or if it's just like the exact same but with maybe just some boosted stats. Because I had quite a lot of trouble with Masamune when I went through the first DLC. I think I spent like an hour on him alone. It was a good hour though. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned being killed by Masamune, because that, of all things, reminded me to actually check the bestiary once I get back to the world map. I want to see how many attempts, how many times I died to, Sasuke. And I might as well check out some of the other bosses as well. You have 29 deaths on Masamune. I'm sure I have plenty more. And I'm guessing this is just set up for the next DLC. Gotta make sure to hook the player somehow. After all, it's the plot of the game that all the people playing it are invested in, right? Hey, new Guardian Spirit. Oh, come on, I get the horse, but not the waifu? That's bullshit.